Not sure if you've noticed, but there's a baby boom happening right here at San Diego 6. 4 of us are expecting babies, all due within 3 weeks of each other. Weathercaster Brooke Landau is going to be a first-time mom, and the thing is, if you look at her, you would have no idea. No baby bump and no maternity clothes. She's not able to physically carry a pregnancy, which is why she went a different route, gestational surrogacy. I had a chance to chat with Brooke and her husband Tony about life's setbacks and its greatest gifts. Take one look at San Diego 6 weathercaster Brooke Landau, and you can see why she makes heads turn. At 6 feet tall, the former model turned weather girl appears to have it all. She recently got married and is expecting a baby this winter. Is her life picture perfect? Hardly.
I was born with a hole in my heart and a leaking valve.
Born with a broken heart at 16 months old, Brooke needed open heart surgery.
I was in the ICU recovering and I crashed and they tried to revive me and it didn't work, so they opened me back up and they did it again and they eventually repaired my heart.
Or so she thought. Fast forward a few decades and Brooke suddenly became very sick, an illness that doctors couldn't figure out for more than 7 years. Turned out it was Lyme disease and it nearly killed her. Add that recovery on top of a heart that was acting up again, and
this doctor said if you were to carry a baby, it would be too much stress on your heart and the baby probably wouldn't survive and you wouldn't either.
I knew how important having a baby was, not only for myself, but together and for Brooke. So, I mean, it was horrible. It was news that I wasn't prepared for.
But Brooke kept a smile on her face and put every ounce of energy into finding a solution.
When I get devastating medical news, I immediately go, how am I going to fix this? What am I going to do?
She picked up the phone and began placing calls to various surrogate agencies, the beginning of a journey into paperwork and attorneys.
You're thinking,
so,
what? I have to sign contracts and I have to hire a lawyer to have a baby?
It was so detailed and so complicated. We were all in shock.
A breath and then it has to catch up. So then I get like.
But it wasn't long before Brooke and Tony hired the right agency for them. Brooke's parents generously paid the nearly $100,000 this process would cost. Then came the search to find a couple who would carry their biological child.
I was like, you want to do what? You know, and again, like she said, she kind of just brought it up end of last year, and I was like, okay, if you want to do it, I'm on board.
29-year-old Amy Ramirez and her husband Ricardo have 4 children between the two of them. Amy said her longtime goal was to give someone else the gift that seemed to come so easy for her.
Brooke and Tony's was the first profile that I read, and I instantly just felt this connection, and I was just like, these are the people that we're going to work with.
And there's a lot more to this story, and coming up tomorrow morning, find out what Brooke and Tony, Amy, and Ricardo had to go through to make this process work, plus the very special way Brooke found out that she was going to be a mom. That's coming up tomorrow morning right here on San Diego 6. I know.